message from a new world I'd never known. Something about it felt like I've been waiting my whole life. Is this home? I can hear each sound calling my name, and I feel angels around when I start to sing, and suddenly it feels like heaven is not so far away. Tell me, can you hear the symphony?
Welcome to an icy hell. Hold your coats tight and keep a fire in your hearts. And keep your warmest memories prepared. Know that ahead you will all be challenged and find that snow can mask the missing and hide the dead just as well as lost time. May Suera watch over all who enter the blizzard that is raging on the mountain. And may the stones of Dugan herself protect those sad souls lost on high.
What music am I hearing?
Oh shit, are you still on my stream?
Yes, man.
What a fucking way to start a recording.
I listen to weird music when I play D&D. Sue me.
That's right, man. I will. I'll see you later, man. 24. All right, guys. So, do you remember where we left off?
I'm off the Argosy right now.
Yes.
Yeah, you just popped off that bitch.
Later.
So, currently, y'all have pulled the other guy up back onto the ship, and the Argosy is beginning to stop. And of course, Zach, your character, sees this going on, but it is still moving away from him, but it is slowing down. These giant earth serpents below it also seem to be kind of going away from the ship. They'll come back, and then they'll slide away, and every time they seem to get a little further away from the ship.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do my best. Is there a rope that I can do to quickly climb down?
You've got
Like,
a lot of ropes around this place. There's a lot of ropes on the side that they use to haul and the barrels and the crates and stuff like that. So you have
Okay,
a
that'll
multitude of
that'll
options.
reach down to the ground. So I'm gonna grab onto that and sort of to do my best to repel down.
Give me acrobatics.
I would have gotten my 50-foot of rope back, by the way, and put it in my pack.
Okay.
Alright.
He said, I am not losing this shit.
Nope.
Acrobatics.
You did put it back in your pack. Like, it's still in there?
Y'all got
Yes.
rope?
You have rope? Okay. Yeah, so you're able to successfully do it just fine. You know, you even kind of like jump off the side a little bit as you go down, but the wind is still kicking and howling. And it kind of pushes you just a bit off kilter, but you're able to land at the bottom.
Come on, man.
Off kilter, he says.
I'm sorry. Come on. It's cold.
I'm still far back, aren't I? I'm still like...
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
there's a distance.
Well, I
This thing is
definitely am... Like, I'll get up... I'm assuming the ground is covered in snow at this point.
There is. Probably about a foot by now.
So
Especially down.
Well, a foot is not anything I'm concerned with, obviously. So I'll get up and I'll definitely kind of wrap myself up because I am still suffering from hypothermia, and try and keep myself warm. But start making my way back towards the Argosy. With a purpose.
Okay, you can only move half speed when.
That's fine. I'm not trying to run. If I run, my sweat's gonna freeze to my skin.
All right. Somewhere in the distance, you all hear a pounding in the air again.
Oh no, he's back.
I got a question. If Haju leans over the ship, and he's looking directly at dusk, is that at 30 feet?
No.
Damn. Okay. I can't establish a telepathic connection with you yet. Okay. All right. Never mind then.
Look what you
Alright.
tried to do and you failed.
I was just
There's-
20 feet away.
Yeah, there's a big gap there. You have to think he came off the side. Y'all
Yeah.
kept moving, and y'all moving fast, but now beginning to slow down. In fact, no, y'all begin picking up speed just a little bit.
All right. Come on, come on, come on, come on.
All right, if I notice it's starting to pick speed back up, okay. I'm at this point. I'm like, like even if I'm slow, I'm definitely kind of trying to make my way faster now.
Okay.
And we haven't had a long rest, have we?
Yeah, not yet. You've
No,
only had a
That's
short-
what I thought. So what I'll start doing is let's see. I'll start to kind of help kind of guide my way. I'll start using Druidcraft while I'm moving, and you can do small gusts of wind, just very small gusts of wind, but kind of clearing the way in front of me of snow, kind of to help me out a little bit.
Okay. Give me just a dexterity check.
Oh, you see, the last time you asked for this, I fell off the ship.
New game.
Dexterity check. You know, that's better than a 10.
Yeah, see, new sesh. Anything is possible here. Okay, yeah. You're able to pick up enough speed that you start coming up to the rear of the ship.
All right. I'm holding up my hand for you to grab on.
Off the ship?
Yeah. So I took a rope down and I'm hanging off the rope.
Yeah.
Are
It's
there,
almost-
so, I'm curious, are there any, I mean, obviously he's hanging off the ship, but I want something a little more secure, okay? I want some security in my life.
He has a
there,
rope.
Are there, well, yes, but are there any, like, webbed nettings that are
No.
hanging off the side of the ship or no?
Not this far down. You're
Oh.
too far down. That close enough. They secured everything up. It would all be up there,
Mm-hmm.
not this far down.
I guess I have to rely on this person I've not even known for a day.
I will have gotten to the end of the rope on top of the ship and gotten some of the people and told people to come and help as soon as he's made it to the rope.
Okay.
So
So
yeah,
you're
I
able to
start trying to grab
pull-
out for Dusk.
Okay, you're able to pull a bit of the crew together. In fact, one of the crew members grabs the bucket that you were using a little while ago, Haju.
I'm out the
And-
bucket now. I've kind of sobered up since I've secreted all the alcohol out.
Yeah, well, you spilled out of the bucket from what I remember.
Yeah, well, no, this was before I got into the bucket.
Yeah,
Did, did I make a con check to see if I've sobered up a little bit?
do
Con
that.
save?
We'll see how that goes. If not, you are still intoxicated.
22.
Yep, you're good.
All right. Now that Haji's is sobered up,
But
he
he looks to you with a bucket in his hand, and he kind of shakes like, "Do you need it?"
no, I do not need it. I will help them with the rope.
All right. And he hands you the bucket anyways.
I
This is
just
your home now.
put the bucket on the floor. I go to the rope.
All right. You all head over to the rope, and y'all can look down and see that Dusk is kind of on the side of the ship. And with the wind and the movement now of the ship, of the Argosy, he's starting to actually blow a bit. There's
Uh-oh.
starting to get a little bit of wind drag on you.
She's picking up speed.
Better run.
It's the damn Polar Express.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's literally where I'm trying to grab on. I'm the little boy. Just please don't leave me.
Give me an acrobatics or a what? Let's see. What do you have? What are you more proficient in actually? Acrobatics or help me out here. What's the other one?
Athletics.
Athletics.
Athletics. Thank you.
I am better at athletics.
Acrobatics. It is.
Oh, well, had to do it.
All right.
God, please. I pray to RNGesus, please. I've served you well.
grab my hand.
Oh, it has.
Nice.
I have served RNGs as well. He smiles upon my dedication.
You've been embraced into the bosom.
You feel
Yes.
refreshed.
You feel refreshed. You run up to him, and you're able to get your arm out far enough. He grabs a good clasp onto your forearm, and in one yank, he's able to pull you towards him. And
Good.
you're able to grab a hold of the rope, grab a hold of him, whatever you really want to do.
Mhm.
You're right there on him, but the wind is pressing both of y'all along the side of the ship, and y'all are kind of blowing in the wind now.
Well, we have the rope held, and as soon as we see him make contact and is secure on it,
Uh-huh.
the command for everybody to start pulling.
Okay.
Yeah, I was
One, two, like on heave type of command, so they're all doing it at once.
Yeah,
How's you? Are you assisting?
absolutely.
Okay. How tall are both y'all characters again?
How
My,
tall?
my character is 7'1".
Oh, I'm sorry, Dusk and or fuck that.
My
Or-
character's
Orunk.
6 foot.
Orunk.
I'm 8
Orunk.
foot.
Thank you. Okay.
Oh
All right.
shit.
I need both
forgot
y'all to
that
roll a
word.
strength check, and I'll roll for the others.
Do you need Haju and that her to make it straight?
You know what? I need to. I do need to do a little something here.
Okay. Would y'all roll?
Do
You
you need a
first.
strength check from us?
Yeah. Both y'all need to do a strength check.
Just flat strength.
Yep.
All right. 7. Strength is my dump stat, so
2.
Oh my
Oh
lord!
my god.
we
Even if
have
you're-
all the other crew members assisting.
Yeah, and they had a 9, a 1, an 11, and a 13.
Oh my god!
Oh my.
That's only one.
The
that's only
two
one.
anchors are at the bottom.
All right.
So,
Doesn't mean we can't keep pulling.
and one guy hits the rail as he slips on some ice that's forming on the ship from the remnants of what Haju had just secreted.
You can't freeze alcohol.
It's not just alcohol. You just secreted, right?
Oh, okay.
Not just alcohol. It's so,
It's a little ooze juice.
So
yeah, you're
I'm gonna.
dripping. Remember?
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, if they can't pull us up, climb up, and I'll hold it down here.
Now,
But we
if
can
you-
keep pulling.
when
Yeah,
you
we
look up, you see all of them pressed up against the rail because of y'all's weight below in the wind. They can't seem to get a good grip on it. And there's one guy who slammed against the rail when he slipped, and he's borderline about to fall through.
Well, pretty much just
Gonna fall through.
so the railing, is it such that you could put your feet on it and start pulling that way?
Yes, you could.
Then I would instruct everybody that can to do that so that we have more of a deadlift action going on.
All right. Two of them listen to you, but one of them goes over to assist the guy who's fallen through.
Yeah, that's. I was about to do that if it's nobody did. Okay.
Okay.
So is
are
that
you
no
gonna
strength
assist
check?
that guy?
I want to assist the guy before he falls off.
Okay, so you go over there to help.
Yeah.
Okay.
I suggest you climb up.
Go ahead and do another strength check.
For me to save the guy.
Both y'all
Okay.
pulling the rope and
Uh,
falling.
Nat 20. I saved the guy.
It would have been nice on the rope. Fuck this rando.
You slither over there and you push the other guy who was trying to get his buddy up. Push him out of the way. You grab a hold of his entire arm in your mucousy what's it called that you have? Pseudopod, yeah. And you just yank his ass up. As for, sadly, Lane's case, what we have here is a failure to communicate. And Hernar, you are borderline about to go through as well.
Gosh. All right. Can I get back on the rope then? Trying to heave.
Yeah,
with
you
the, with
can.
the rest of the crew?
Yeah, you can. You can see that one of the other crewmen behind Hernar is actually tugging on pretty well on the rope. And if it wasn't for him, Hernar probably would have just went through.
Well, I don't have any bones, so like if I tried the same method that he's doing, I would just squish.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try the way I've been doing it.
Okay.
Strength check. 14.
Let me roll mine.
I swear, if you don't stop crawling up this rope, I'm gonna push you up.
It's a 7, a 5, and a 7 for me. So I don't
Okay. A 14. Haju comes up and pretty much picks up your slack, but you just cannot get a hold on this rope. And as you pull, you feel that your legs are actually slipping off of the railing. One leg goes through one side as you're pulling, and you only have one
Alright.
leg left on the railing as you try to pull.
Okay.
I need both of y'all to do a
I was gonna
athletics.
I was gonna suggest something that I would be doing.
You said acrobatics?
No. Athletics for Dusk and Orm.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was actually gonna ask if I could do something.
Go
Can I
ahead.
start climbing up the rope with him above me, like trying to carry him myself? I know it would be a lot harder and probably just impose disadvantage, but I'm trying to get him up there.
Well, there's something I was trying to do as well, but I didn't want to interrupt.
Oh,
I
okay.
want to start
You go ahead first.
like how you would not necessarily mountain climb, but basically like holding the rope and putting my feet against the ship and start using the rope and just pulling up the rope while walking
like
up the side of the like rappelling.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, y'all can do that.
I thought you weren't gonna try and go up for some.
There's so much going on. I'm just like I want to say something, but I don't want to
Yeah.
interrupt.
Yeah, y'all can do
For
an athletics check to see if y'all can move up the rope.
Well, I certainly
Alright,
will
I'm
try.
gonna let you go first because there's no point in me going up if I
Okay,
can't
you
go
know,
past you.
here we go again.
Don't you just
So,
love level 1 rolls?
is he going up?
It's not even
No,
level
he's
1 rolls, it's just my
it's not.
bad rolls. I've got a +3 in athletics.
Yeah, you're not going up the rope, but you're not going down either. The
Alright,
wind kind of bashes you on the side, and it just is kind of holding you in place currently.
Yeah.
Can I push him up like I said I was going to?
He is technically below you.
He's below. Oh, I thought he climbed over me.
what?
No. He didn't
No,
say
I don't
that.
Yeah,
remember.
yeah. The whole point was he grabbed my hand and then I moved him above my head.
Okay, well, so be it. Then yes, then you're stuck behind him.
Okay. Can I try and push him up?
You can try. You're pushing on a rope, so roll disadvantage.
All right. 7. That's not going to do it.
You only have a 4 in athletics. You only have 1 higher than me.
I mean, I'm still trying.
That means you rolled like a 3.
3.
3. Yep, a 3 and a 6.
My God.
We're getting the low.
Cap, me and you can't roll for shit.
Nobody here can. Did you hear the rolls that he had?
Yeah, that's
The
true.
only person here who's rolling even more near
I-
decent is Caleb.
And that's just because you got a natural 20.
The
Yeah.
pounding overhead gets closer.
Oh, no.
We gotta pull him up fast. Okay.
As for me, I would like to quickly, essentially, since I'm not really pulling on the rope and getting anything with it, I was going to adjust myself, like sort of grab behind me on the rope and pull myself back through the railing and get my foot better secured on the railing again, so that I'm not letting it pull me. I'm letting go of it, re-grabbing behind me so I can readjust myself.
Okay.
And I
So,
just
yeah,
like to heave again with the rest of the crew.
I need to say, outside of like the 2 natural 20s we've had, this whole endeavor has been fucked for us.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll for those.
All right. I'm trying to pull the rope. Oh my god.
What did you want me to roll? Since I'm just readjusting.
Oh no. I'm sorry. I was talking to Haju.
Oh.
You can readjust. You can pretty much let go completely to readjust because
Yeah.
then you won't have the weight pulling you, so you won't have to do any
Yeah.
kind of check or anything like that.
Yeah.
So, how did you want to completely readjust?
I would want to readjust such that I would grab the rope sort of up higher behind me ish and pull myself back up. Or even if I didn't even have to do that, just to readjust to get my feet better secured where I wanted them at on the railing. So that I could grab back on the rope and start to do checks again after that.
Yeah, you can do that. I'll allow that. So you kind of hike it over your shoulder, grab it down, and kind of run with it. You mean?
Kinda.
Okay. Yeah. Hold on one second though. While you do that, let me do the other guys. Oh, okay. One of them you see 2 of the guys struggling, and then this one guy in the back. He stamps his foot down, and you see that he wraps the rope around his arm,
Oh,
and
thank
he
you.
starts pulling chunks of it. And slowly, Dusk, you feel the rope move, and Orunk, you as well feel that you're going up.
I
That's a
could
good way to lose the
I
arm.
could just sabotage this right now, Cap.
You could, but why would you?
It's a good question. Maybe my motives are not as pure as you thought they were.
You could make it rain icicles on Cat by pissing right now.
I really could.
So,
Just here, have a
on.
golden snowstorm. It's lemon flavored, I promise.
Well, it's a blizzard.
See, but
Um,
and for Monsters Inc.
we're
Well,
still
give it-
gonna
give
keep
it-
trying to climb up the rope. I mean, it's not useful for us to just sit here and be pulled up. Like we
Yeah.
need to start climbing up.
y'all give me the checks real quick.
What I'm gonna do, and
Uh-huh.
pray to RNGesus that this works to help give more stability, so we're not being blown. I'm gonna try and thorn whip the railing again, and try and get it to where I can pull us to be stabilized, so that way it's a lot easier for us to get pulled up, and to kind of also help pull myself up.
All right, give me an attack roll.
Oh my God, it's the same. It's literally the exact same roll I rolled last time to attack with this.
Raw.
Yeah, you miss.
We
Um,
suck.
And you, dear God, garbage.
They're all
Oh.
garbage.
You rolled 2 nat 1s in that.
No, you rolled
I'm
3.
getting
No,
the frustration out.
Oh my god.
Oh
yeah, you
my
did.
I'm
god.
getting the frustration out.
The whip cracks right in front of one of the crewmen's face as you miss, and he kind of goes, "Oh!" You hear him whimper from below,
Sorry, friend.
and then you see that there's ice kind of trickling down.
Oh no, not the golden snowstorm.
It misses you.
Oh, thank God. I don't want.
18.
Your side.
I'm
Okay.
pushing you up
Good
myself.
deal. You feel a head on your ass,
Oh,
and with this weight, you and it are moving up as the rope is being pulled.
Come on.
You'll probably have about another 35 feet left.
okay. We're still going. We're still just.
Yep.
Oh.
Time for me and Lane to make that another heave check again.
Yeah, go ahead and make a check.
Come on, baby.
Lane
14.
in place.
Oh.
Nat 20.
Oh.
Hold on.
Zach, I think your frustration rolls broke the game.
So,
Probably.
You and that guy who's wrapping around his arm, y'all become like almost in sync. As he is, I mean, like the boy band itself, man. As he
Oh,
is
yeah.
pulling, like y'all got a dance move going on. He's pulling and he's tossing the rope off to you, and you're just shrugging it and stepping on the rope. So that way there's no slack going back. Y'all have this perfect, like,
Pulley
work
system.
match between you two.
Synchronization.
Yes, it's beautiful. It's a lovely thing to see. And in short work and order, you both managed to get him up. 2 nat 20s.
Hey. Yeah.
Holy shit. I'm gonna point at you. Don't fall over the side again.
I'm going downstairs. I don't want to be up here anymore.
Understandable. I
Man,
think
don't
I'll
know what
join
to
you.
do.
I am very cold. I'm going downstairs as well.
We also have that beating still going on above us, so we should probably seek safety.
That
Yeah, I'm
beating
going
is an enemy.
Do you guys even know what that is?
That beating attacked the family that I tried to rescue when I got enslaved.
Okay. But do we know what it is?
No.
Some sort of giant bird, I assume.
Doubtful. Did it look like a giant bird? I don't remember it looking like a giant
You
bird.
can't see it because there's a sleet of snow over it.
And it's fast.
Yeah, so I'll say it's doubtful. We just make our way downstairs.
Instead of talking, we should probably go down below.
I would imagine we're talking and walking.
I
Oh, yeah.
recovered from my poison.
I'm starting to help people back in, like, to get down below deck.
Did you enjoy yourself?
I did not, considering there was an attack as soon as I
Well.
drank the poison.
You want to
Before,
try it
you had a few minutes.
I believe I'm feeling emotion anxiety.
Hmm. I'm
So-
gonna go down to the cargo hold, and I'm gonna say I'm going.
As you go down to the first floor, you see that there is Captain Simmer there, and he has just finished lashing the rest of the bottles that have not been broken yet to the counter or to the shelves below the counter. And he is shirtless. He is like sweating, but he has ice on his chest. And on the table, you see his armor is like frost covered on one shoulder.
Yeah, he wasn't looking so good either. I think he ended up getting some hypothermia. Anybody who is shivering, anybody who is freezing, I'm definitely getting downstairs and I'm starting to wrap them up and get them warm.
All right, that is a total of 7 crew members.
Yeah, I'm getting
I
them
need-
down. I'm putting them in a warm spot, and just realistically, if I had a way to heat up some water, I would give them warm water, but that's
Okay.
not viable. I don't think at this moment.
So, did you ask for it or anything like?
I'll ask around. Like, is there any way I can heat up some water?
And Simmer could probably offer you some small oil lamps or something like that for heat. But they don't have actual like burning wood or
That's
anything like
fine.
that.
That's
Ship.
fine.
They do have a stoking stove.
I could put a pot of water. I don't want it to be boiling. I don't want it to be scalding, but like warm enough to where if you drink it, it's going to start kind of warming you up a bit.
Okay, yeah, you could probably gauge how long that would take. Give me a survival check.
Now,
See
see,
for every
I'm pretty sure I'm good at those. Yeah. When
Yep,
it's not
you're-
anything to do with the ship.
You're pretty well versed in this kind of stuff. You knew exactly how long it would take with how much coal you would need in the stove for the radiant heat. As you go about tending other people, you come back and you move the water off, knowing that it should be just fine, and you start setting up glasses of water or mugs of water, whatever you have that isn't broken
Yeah.
right now. And all about you, there's 7 people all wrapped up in like furs and things like that and shaking. As you bring them the water and stuff like that, one guy asks you, "Can you bring the lantern a little closer for me?"
Of course, of course. Now, I'm shaking as well, so this is a bit of a difficult process as well. But I'm still helping everybody else first.
Yeah. And you bring it over, and he opens up the side of the lamp, and you see him just kind of like move his arms and as close as he can, putting his chest to it. And there's 2 other people trying to get in on some of that action.
And will I hand them all a cup of water so that way they can put their fingies around it?
Yeah,
Like
you hand
hands
them
and
the water.
fingers.
And they're holding it, and they're kind of, you see them all gripping the mugs
Mhm.
or the glasses that you hand them to get the feel back into their fingers. Simmer grabs a set of armor, and you see him take a small sip of it, and then he pours some of that warm water, and it starts breaking away this chunks of ice off of it. And up top, y'all give me a perception. Who's up top?
I'm not. I went back downstairs. I'm not dealing with this stupid beating again.
Okay.
I'm not
Anybody-
trying to get beat up.
I went to the cargo hold.
Okay. And Hernar?
I would have went downstairs as well.
Okay.
There's nothing we can do about it. It seems.
You went down to the hold. Let's go ahead and go to Dusk. What are you doing?
So I make my way into the tent that I set up
Uh-huh.
to the best I could, and I'm taking off my armor and I'm piling myself under any furs that I can. Just trying my best to lay down and heat up.
Okay. Lane.
I would be tending to the people that were cold, that actually had hypothermia, as opposed to me.
You're helping Orunk?
Yeah.
Okay. So you have Lane in there assisting you. So Hurnar's over there, his blue hairy self, he's trying not to shed in all the water.
Mm.
He's
It's
got to wear a full body hairnet.
It's so similar to real life.
Mm.
Blue and everything.
He's just wearing latex at that point.
Gimping it.
Mhm.
Okay. And then Haju, what are you doing?
I'm assisting the cold by hear me out. This is gonna sound stupid. Okay. All right. So I stick 3 torches in my slimy body, and I'm a little slushy right now, so they kind of stick. They're straight. They're sticking straight up. I light the 3 of them, and I make myself a temporary fireplace.
You look like one of the enemies out of the forest, where they have torches lashed to them.
You mean he looks like a candelabra?
That too.
Yeah. I'm in a little puddle right now, and I've stuck torches, uh, like to make open flames, and I'm trying to heat people up by that, and I'm also trying to heat myself up by it too.
Okay. Simmer comes over and says, "Careful with those. With those."
I have a spell that can disarray fire instantly.
Disarray.
I don't know the fucking word. for it.
Anticipate?
Yeah,
Dissipate.
dissipate.
Bless
My bad.
bless him's little cotton socks. He tried.
Shut up. I'm not wearing socks right now. Bare feet.
He's not wearing anything. All right. So, yeah. So he says, "I hope you do. If this ship catches, we'll be out in the snow."
Like I said, I do.
All right. And you see Simmer go about cleaning his armor off. He's shaking and everything. And he grabs one of these furs. Looks like a kind of a boar and a small bear. And he kind of wraps himself up with those. Time is going to pass pretty slow for y'all currently. But you do have a chance here to try to take a long break.
Yeah, I would definitely like to
Yes.
get a long rest.
I would like to take a long
So-
rest as well. I want to cast spells again.
Since I've
Yeah.
eaten today,
So-
I don't have to sit in the moonlight.
So, something for hypothermia. Part of this is what y'all currently have is to get rid of it. You will have to get out of the environment that caused it. Y'all have done that. Warm yourself with heavy furs. Y'all are doing that. And you have to be by an open fire during your long rest.
Well,
That is the entire long rest.
that is.
How is that? How is that going to be possible on the ship?
Like I said, I turned myself into an open fire by sticking torches.
Well,
to
yeah,
it.
but you can't exactly rest with those in your body. A long rest would include you sleeping.
Then
Someone's
just-
probably going to have to suffer.
someone. Is there a brazier anywhere nearby?
Well, I mean, I don't have any levels of hypothermia, so I could tend to whatever needed to be tended to.
Yeah, but
I
you
can-
need to rest as well.
I can easily put out a fire, but there's got to be a brazier somewhere.
No, not on a wooden ship. They have lanterns. They have a very small, well-controlled fires on a ship.
So okay, not even a fireplace.
No, man.
You'd think if we're going on a fucking winter journey, I don't know.
That's why they packed all these furs and stuff like that. And
Uh,
you're out of
all right.
climate.
Well, I guess I'll accept any help that I can. from
I
Lane.
have an idea.
What you got?
I'm gonna take that bucket that we had. Now I'm
Uh-huh.
assuming this is just like, is this a wooden or is it a metal bucket?
It's a metal bucket.
I don't know. Was it a metal bucket, Drake?
That's what you said.
No, no, I didn't. It was a bucket, man.
It was just a regular bucket. Okay.
Oh.
Is there any?
What about
Like-
pots?
I was gonna say like a pot or like a bowl.
Pots and pans that you
Yes.
could just do fires in.
You can find
Oh, yeah.
plenty of those, and especially in the kitchen where you had the
All right.
that stove.
So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a pot, or a few pots even, and
Yeah, take
I'm
all
going
the pots.
to set them on furs, like just a small amount of furs. I'm gonna pour alcohol in it, and I'm gonna take one of the torches from fucking Haju, and I'm gonna light up the alcohol.
Okay.
Oh,
And it kind of
actually,
lights
instead of
the
using
steam.
alcohol, you could just use the torches as lighting as like sticks, and I can light it
Alcohol's
with
not going to burn for very long either. It's going to burn away pretty quickly. It's
We
not
could
gonna...
just use my torches as kindling, and I can light it with my tinderbox.
But torches, I don't think torches really are going to do much.
Well, if you use them in kindling,
And you have to rest as well. That's the point.
It
We
won't-
can't let torches just burn because you have to sleep as well.
What do you mean?
You could put the torches in the pots.
Yeah, touch the torches in the pot.
How many
It's just
torches do you have?
We're putting the kindling in the pot.
One torch can burn for approximately 1 hour a pop.
Well, what if we combined 6 torches?
6 hours.
We would need 8.
All right. Someone's got to find a little bit of firewood.
I mean,
then.
I've got 10 by myself.
Okay, then use 2 torches.
There's firewood, but it's going to be off of the ship.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll just use we'll use 8 torches then, for 8 hours.
Do y'all have 8 torches?
I do.
I have
10.
6 torches.
Okay.
Okay. How about we both
Y'all-
use 4 then?
y'all figure it out, as long as there's 8 for the 8 hours, and with that would mean no one has to tend it. You set them up in there, and it will approximately burning for 8 hours. And as long as y'all are all around it, y'all will be fine.
I'm getting rid of 6 torches.
Wait, are you doing 6 or 4?
I use 6. Just screw it. I got dark vision.
Okay. So y'all have the 8. He's doing 4. You doing 4?
He's
No,
doing
I
6.
use
I'm doing 2.
Okay. All right, guys. You all set up? Do you do it downstairs where the dusk is?
Yes. If Dusk is resting downstairs, then we definitely won't. And he's like, I know he's suffering from hypothermia as well.
Yeah.
So we'll.
Oh.
But we want to make sure we're away from anything flammable.
Yeah.
Then, he rises. It'll go up and through at least a little bit.
Wait, so what are you guys doing?
We're putting kindling in
Well,
big
I
pots.
got that, but what do I have?
You
All
have
you have to do is
hypothermia.
sit around. Yeah, you have hypothermia. We all have hypothermia except for her, and you
Uh-huh.
need to sit around the fire with us.
Okay, then I
And
would
we-
I would have to rest in my armor then.
That's fine, as long as you also have heavy furs on you.
Okay, yeah, that's fine then.
Sounds like we got a plan.
Okay. All right, guys. Y'all can go ahead and do it. Do what you need to. Switch everything back. Your health is no longer capped.
Do I need to roll a con save since I'm resting in armor?
No.
No. Okay.
Are you talking about for exhaustion?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't exactly rest in armor, but that's for normally. This is definitely not a normal thing.
Yeah, you really don't have a choice.
Yeah.
Uh.
Yeah, Cap. If you would check your DMs.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck that means.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I didn't get any DMs. Nobody messages me.
What was I gonna? Oh, that's what I was gonna do. So by the end of our rest, what time is it?
Let's see. Thanks, Lane.
Yeah.
Oh, babe. Oh, so sweet. Thank you guys for messaging me. I feel included.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it will be approximately 11:30 at night.
Okay.
11 or 12. 4, 5, 5. I apologize. You left out around 4 o'clock. 8 hours from approximately 6. It's going to be like 2 in the morning.
Jack, I still don't know what that means.
Okay. You know what? Just don't even worry about it.
All right. Feel like you made fun of me somehow.
Aren't I always?
That is true. All right.
Y'all just let me know when y'all are ready.
I am ready for the next
I'm ready.
wave.
I'm
Ready
not.
for-
Give me a moment.
Okay.
Honestly, your boy didn't have to change anything about his character sheet after that long rest.
All I had to do was get back my spell slots and get back my
I'm changing my
lost HP.
prepared list.
Oh, actually, I should probably change my prepared list too. That's a good point.
Druids and clerics, am I right?
Uh,
I'm making fun of all three of y'all using spells and shit. 2 short swords is all I need.
Well, I got a club. I got an iron club.
I
Yeah.
wonder if when I cast Create and Destroy Water, can I create warm water?
It doesn't say that.
I suppose
No,
if you had create water and then you had, isn't it prestidigitation? Can't you warm it?
Yeah, a precipitation only warms by a few degrees.
Yeah,
and
precision
it,
is harmless. You can't
Yeah,
make
but
it
you can
boil water.
still warm it.
yeah, I'm just wondering though, because it doesn't specify. Zach, or Drake, that would be up to you. Can I create warm water with create or destroy water?
I'll allow that. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna pick that one up.
I mean, it doesn't specify temperature, and if you do create water, it doesn't specify if you're in a cold climate or a warm climate, that if you're cold or warm, it just says water.
Yep. So I'm probably gonna Shield of Fate and probably Cure Wounds.
Oh,
Actually,
he's
no.
typing.
I'm looking up the freezing point of water in Kelvin. 273.1 Kelvin.
But why?
I was curious.
Kelvin is for fucking nerds.
You can suck my nerds, all right? Kelvin's cool.
I'll try.
Kelvin is for very, very large temperatures.
It is. I mean, the boiling point of water is 212 Fahrenheit, but the melting point of water is 273.1 Kelvin.
I decided to keep Shield of Fate. I'm just only gonna get rid of Healing Word. There's nothing else I want. Or no, well, Cure Wounds, not Healing Word.
Chill wounds.
Do you still have healing word?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so right now my prepared spells are Bless, Create or Destroy Water, Healing Word, Inflict Wounds, and Shield of Fate.
All right. I've got absorb elements, animal friendship, entangle, and healing word.
Alright.
Hmm?
Alright, we're ready to go, Drake.
Oh, bitch.
All right.
I heard that, Lee.
I'm shit talking Cheyenne right now.
I can hear ya. I just heard you turn around and say dumb bitch.
Cam thought I just turned around and said, "Don't, bitch."
All right.
Like, damn. It's not even shit talking. That's just mad.
8 hours
Just
pass by, about 2 a.m. roughly, and you all kind of come to, and you can sit about, mill about, do whatever you need to do, but you hear commotion from above, sounds of footstep. People are already awake, or people are moving about working, and currently there's nothing going on.
Well, I'll just get to work and start doing stuff. I'll go to Captain Simmers. I'll say, "You have work for me, Captain."
Don't.
He looks at you and he says, "What did you say?"
Damn it.
Oh, you've done goofed.
You've
Cam.
done it now.
I don't
You
think he
fucked
told me
up.
that specifically.
Yes, we were
So-
all told that specifically.
So I'll sort of look around confused. And, "Do you have work for me?"
That's what I thought you said.
Oh,
He says, "Go topside. Ella hasn't had anything to drink or eat. Bring her something. She's probably dying of thirst and hunger."
All right, I'll go make her some food and get her a drink.
I would like to go to Mr. Simmer.
Okay.
And I will say, Mr. Simmer.
Yes.
I
And then
wasn't.
he shoots a glare towards Dusk, his back.
I'm not entirely sure if you were told about mine and Captain Ellis's encounter, but
Briefly.
we ran into that same thing when we were when I rescued him.
I was gonna ask if I could follow you because I was actually fixing to say the same thing.
Lumbering shadow.
Um, it was the same sort of circumstances: the fog rolling in, the the blast of ice, and the beating of whatever it was. It was a white blur that flew over us. I don't
Ah,
even know if it flew. It was fast.
it was.
That's why I knew I didn't want to give any orders, obviously, but I made the suggestion that everybody take cover. I was familiar with what it could do.
He says, "What do you know of northern folklore?
Nothing. I hail from the desert sands.
Are you a man worldly with animals and
I
such?
am, yes.
Have you ever heard tell of a Muindera?
A Muindera. Um, I'm trying to think if there was any sort of. No, I'll say as much as I pride myself on knowing a good bit about beast lore, I have not.
It is ancient folklore that in these mountains is a home to a Muindera.
How do you spell
Oh,
that?
Muindera?
Mm-hmm.
Muwandera.
Would her have heard about these legends having lived up like past the mountains more north?
Are you standing with him?
Yeah, I would have went up with them.
You have the ability to know about them, so give me a roll. See what you know. You can either do
Would you-
history or nature.
Yeah,
History.
can I? Since I do actually know a bit about northern folklore, since I studied a village for 12 years. Um, can I make a
Sure.
history?
Yeah, I'll let you do a history check to see if you can tell up any stories that you've heard people talk about.
Advantage? No.
What?
Advantage?
No.
Okay. Oh my gosh, dude, the rolls.
No, nobody knows any stories of Muindera.
Okay.
And
Um,
Simmer looks and he says, "It's best that we just keep thinking them stories. If that is a Muindera, we should be running."
I was going to say that doesn't seem too much like a story or folklore to me, Mr. Simmer.
He shrugs. He says, "We do have white dragons up north."
legends don't freeze villages.
Do you
Do you
have
hear anything?
Go ahead. Go ahead. What'd you
With
say?
Would I be able to recall any of the legends that might have been told in like the village or anything?
Nope. You need a higher roll for that.
Well,
Okay.
I'll ask him. I'll say, do you have any books recalling these stories, or um, maybe children's tales about them? Just I'm curious.
He
It's
says,
better to
"I'm a
be safe than
storyteller."
sorry.
He said, "I'm not much of a storyteller." He touches his head. He says, "I have no imagination, you see. We need to be speaking with is Melgar."
Melgar. And I'll just kind of look out over the room. I'll say, which one is that?
He says, "You're looking to the wrong place." And he points up.
Am I familiar with that name at all? I doubt it,
You're,
but
he points up and he says, "Crow's nest, my friend." Pats you on the shoulder. He says, "Happy climbing." And he goes up top.
I'm not very good at that.
Can you
All
sort
right,
of
dusk.
where we are on the map on the trail?
Yep. Y'all right here.
We need like a travel token.
I can do that.
We need Manny the mammoth from Ice Age.
Oh, the Ice Age.
Ice Age baby.
Dusk, what are you doing?
No.
Okay.
So what I'm doing is I'm just taking that sandwich to that woman. Sandwich and warm water.
Okay.
No, nothing
Do you
special.
know who that is?
I don't.
All right.
So
So
I'm gonna
you
I'll show up to the top, and I think for a minute, and they go,
Where is the
and
woman?
then I'm gonna look around and go, "Who's hungry?"
you see four people to each side all raise their hands and look to you.
Is one of them a woman?
No.
I'm looking for a woman.
So
I'm
you
supposed to.
say, give me perception check.
All right.
Bless his little soul.
I'm not gonna go back down and re-ask for
He's
orders.
looking around frantically like a ketamine-fueled chimpanzee.
I need a girl. Where's the woman?
Where's the
Yo,
woman?
Yoda, no, you can't have ketamine.
Damn. All right. So they all point to the woman who is speaking into her hands by by the steering wheel.
Yeah. So I'll walk up to
Captain's
her with
wheel.
food.
But
and
but what you
I'll say,
notice, but what you notice with your perception is that a woman off on the back, or near the bow, actually, she dips out of sight quickly.
2 women? Oh. So I'm gonna walk up to the one by the wheel. Say, have you
Okay.
eaten today?
She doesn't. She doesn't look up. She continues to talk in her hands just like this, and you hear
Um,
whispering.
So I'll stand in front of her and I'll say, if you're hungry, nod your head.
She nods.
All right. I'll sort of put the food next to her. How are you gonna eat?
She puts her hands down and she opens her mouth just slightly, and you notice
Oh,
that words are still coming out of her mouth even though it's not moving.
okay. So I'm going to break up the sandwich into little bits, and I'm gonna
Feed
put a
her.
piece in her mouth.
Feed her, Cap.
You gotta.
Give me sleight of hand.
Sleight
This
of
is
hand,
just-
she gonna bite me?
Feed her,
Yeah, she's
Cap.
speaking. She's got to talk. She's got to like do this incantation.
That's why I put it into little pieces.
Yeah, I know. When you never mind.
This is old folks' home simulator. Open
Grandma,
your
eat
mouth,
your food.
eat your food. You like this sandwich?
Yeah, you go in a little fast and you slow down, realizing you're about to choke her with some of the food.
Oh. Okay,
And
so I'll put it
as
back.
she chews, her hands are cupped still, and you notice her mouth is closed, but there's still words coming from her lips.
Okay. I knew this was the right thing to do.
Wait, Kev, what kind of sandwich is it? I need to know.
I would have made her. Do we have like turkey?
Do we have peanut butter and jelly?
I would have made like turkey and cheese with a cup of water.
They have a lot of bratwurst down below.
Bratwurst. Okay, then I would have cut up little pieces of bratwurst and put any kind of cheese or something on it.
The glizzy.
Yeah,
She's getting the glizzy sandwich.
Don't let Zach's character see it. He's gonna run up with a bottle of chocolate syrup.
Listen.
You're able to find some
okay.
cheese at the wheel, a little bit of haju just lying
Yeah.
about. Wipe that
Oh
onto
no,
it.
not haju. That shit's acid.
She
But
eats
yeah.
it. He starts like sort of recollecting his mass, and she's yanked through the floor.
But yeah, so I just feed her little bits. And at one point I'll sort of put the water up to her and like waterfall it.
Okay. Same thing. Even though you can see her swallowing and everything. Her
Yeah.
words are coming from her mouth still.
She's definitely the one driving the ship. All right. I'll look over to her, and I'll go, "Who's that woman on the boat?"
She shrugs and she looks quizzically about, like she doesn't know what you're talking about.
Interesting. I'm going to. Did she finish her sandwich?
Yeah, she'll feel. You tell me.
Oh, okay. Well, when she finishes the sandwich, I'm going to head down to our lovely captain.
You didn't even give her water. You
I
absolutely.
did.
Yeah,
I gave her water.
He gave her a sip. Let's all be fair. He gave her a sip. But because she didn't beg, he wasn't going to give her any more.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like,
You
yeah.
make me out to be like I feel like I would have fed her both the water and the sandwich.
All right, fair enough. So when you finish up with everything,
Yeah, I'll head down to I'll say Mr. Simmer.
and he's actually topside. You turn around, you see him, and he's talking to three of the crewmen who had pointed, who had raised their hands, saying that they were hungry, and he's talking to them about some misarranged items below deck.
I don't know what those are about. Um,
Oh,
definitely not me.
that's probably me.
Um, so I'm gonna say when they finish speaking, I'll wait for them to be done. I'll say, Mr. Simmers.
He looks at you and he says, "Yes," and he says
I
it kind of politely, over politely, and he says,
um
"How can I help you?"
I came to ask about a woman who we've seen on the boat once or twice, who always runs away when you show up. Who is that?
Hmm. Yes, I was wondering what she was doing here.
Do you know her? Is she allowed on the ship?
She wasn't supposed to be here. Don't know how she got on. But if you see Epper, you tell her I need to speak with her.
Epper. Who is Epper?
The girl that you're talking about.
Oh, her name is Epper?
Yes,
Okay.
you see her. You send her to me.
Okay.
Me and her need to have a coming to the gods meeting.
Her name is Epper. Epper?
EPPER.
Yep.
EPP.
I will send her. Oh wait, is she a enemy?
No, no. She's a an old acquaintance.
I I have a lot of questions, but I'm not going to ask any of them. Good day.
All right. And he watches you turn and leave.
Um, Haju will finally approach the captain, and
And now he looks to you as you approach him.
he'll say, "Mr. Simmer, is there any arcane or perhaps even psionic work to be done? That is something I am very well versed in."
Hmm. Only arcane that we have here is going to be the sorcery our little elementalist is dealing with over there.
Should I ask her if she needs any assistance?
No doubt she probably does. I don't think the poor girl's slept since we left.
I will go to her then.
All right. Well, while you go and do that, and Orunk and Haru are going to go. I'm
Haru?
guessing who's next?
Haru.
Haru.
It's like
Her-
a mentally deficient furry.
Haru.
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 All right. So her and R, y'all are heading up there. We can go ahead and take a break, guys. We'll be right back in a moment.